Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Bath Time with Brielle. My super amazing, wonderful, talented sweetheart of a friend, Frankie, I love you, Frankie, got me these bath bombs from Lush. This one is Sex Bomb. So this bath is brought to you by Frankie. This is the Sex Bomb. It smells really good and it's super cute, so let's plop her in. Let's go ahead and get started. First question. What is the best way to start a conversation on a dating app? My go-to is kind of crazy, kind of insane. I don't know if you'll be able to handle it or you'll be confident enough to send it. Basically, all I do is say, I know this is really crazy, I can't believe I'm telling you guys this. Hey there, smiley face. How are you? I know what you're thinking. You're like, Brielle, that's too crazy of a question to ask. I know. It's really intense, but basically, you want to know how that person is doing before you go on a date with them. If you'd rather get a little bit more spicy with your opening line, I'd look at their bio and see what interests you in there. Maybe they're 5'8", and you could say like, oh, so you're 5'8", huh? I think my best advice is just to keep it simple. The next question is, how do I know if the person I'm seeing actually wants to date me or just wants to fuck? So I just realized the light I have was facing the opposite way the whole time. We're just going to pretend it never happened. We're not going to talk about it again. I'm a great set designer. In the beginning of most relationships, you're probably having a lot of sex, so it might be a little bit hard to decipher if you're a fuck buddy or there's something more there. To answer this question, we have to look at the evidence. Are they texting you at 11 p.m. saying, hey, you want this big cock? If so, they might just want to fuck you. Are they texting you at 12 p.m. saying, I just saw a refrigerator store and it made me think of you? Then maybe they like you. Once you've gathered all of the evidence, you'll never guess what comes next. Asking them. I think it's better to ask that question sooner rather than later, so if you start catching feelings for that person, maybe just check in. It doesn't have to be this big ordeal like, are we dating or are we just fucking? But just make a point to say, hey, I'm into this a little bit more than casually. How do you feel about it? And it's gonna be weird and it's gonna be awkward, but in the end, it's gonna save you time. The next question is, what is the best brand of condom? I did a little research on Google. The most popular condom right now on the interwebs is Lifestyle Skyn, S-K-Y-N. It's supposed to be really nice and thin, good for both partners, and it's latex free, and a lot of people have latex allergies, so that's a good one to remember. I personally think the best thing to do is to go to the sex store, either by yourself or with the person you're sleeping with. There's so many different colors and thickness, thinness, ribbed, I don't know, studded. There's so many different kinds. Every time I go get tested, I always grab a handful of condoms. So a few years ago, I was getting ready to have sex with someone and I just got out one of those condoms. It said Magnum, and I was like, cool, here you go. And he was like, this isn't gonna work. And I was like, why? Like, it's a condom. Like, are you allergic to latex? I don't know, what's wrong with it? And he was like, it's just not gonna work. And that was the night I realized that Magnum was not a brand, it's a size. And the next question is, do you think we're living in a simulation? I don't know. Are we? Are we? Are we? Are we? My water is completely pink and I can't tell you how happy that makes me. I'm gonna have to rate this bath bomb a 15 out of 10. Thank you all for joining me in my rub-a-tub-tub. It's been a pleasure and I love you. Don't forget to drink water. Okay, bye-bye.